I'm Dale Smith for Looney Politics, and the Conservative leadership race is starting to get a little more shape now that we've got some big names who are in and out. With the departure of Rona Ambrose and Pierre Poilievre from the race, it looks like it's starting to coalesce behind Peter MacKay and Erin O'Toole. Michael Chong also decided this week that he's not going to enter into the race, citing that now is not the right time because in the 2 years since the last leadership race, the party hasn't had a chance to really evolve its thinking on some matters like carbon pricing. And as you can see in the current race, the declared candidates are all lining up behind one another to insist that they will scrap the carbon tax as soon as they get into government. Although some particularly clever people are saying that the value of a Peter MacKay promise is that he won't end up scrapping it like he says he will. The other thing with Chong not getting in the race is that it means that we're not really getting a red Tory candidate in here. And no, Peter MacKay is not a red Tory. And what that's shaping up is a bunch of people lining up to be what they call themselves the true blue candidate, for whatever that is supposed to mean. Aspiring narcissist Rick Peterson is also putting himself in the race, promoting a platform of no corporate income taxes and a flat tax. But when you point out that when the Americans cut their corporate income taxes and wound up with $1 trillion deficit, he insists that their growth rates have been spectacular. That's debatable. And the fact that we've had economists already start crunching those numbers in Canada, and we would need an outsized amount of GDP growth in order for that to pay for itself. I don't think that's going to be achievable, but that's what he's putting forward as his bold idea. Another important dynamic to watch for is how the social conservatives are trying to position themselves in this race. There have been a couple of declared candidates so far, and a few others who have been kind of feeling the waters, each insisting that, they are the ones who are going to carry that message for the party. But why this matters is because we've seen numerically in both the last federal Conservative leadership race as well as the last provincial one in Ontario, that which had the similar rules, is that voting bloc ended up being kingmakers. And that's what we're going to have to see in this race, is to watch where they start positioning themselves and who they're going to direct their supporters to go to on second and third choices on the ballot, because that's what is going to wind up winning this race in the ranked ballot format. For Looney Politics, I'm Dale Smith.